And I had to get to that point and kind of get tired of my own shit and realize, like, I'm allowing this. Nobody has power over my life. Nobody has power over your life unless you give them the power. Stop giving people the power to interrupt your energy. I had to realize the hard way this year that people don't fucking matter. And I mean that in the most humbling way ever. You have to realize that we are only going to be on this earth for a limited amount of years. The average person doesn't really live to see like 88 years old. And that's not even a long time. So what do you look like living your life based off of the limitations of other people? You become limited in life when you allow your energy to be so easily influenced by other people's energy. I used to be the kind of person that if one of my friends or like a toxic family member was mad at me, like I grew up in a toxic household, so the people that I grew up with was mad at me every day, randomly, at random times, and you just never knew what to expect out of them. So it made me a very anxious individual. And, you know, later on in life when I got into relationships or I had close friends, I was always trying to make sure that I took care of them. I was always trying to make sure that they weren't angry with me, that they were happy with me. And, you know, that kind of formulated people-pleasing tendencies in myself to where I didn't really care if I was okay. I didn't really care if I was happy, as long as the people around me were happy. And with this mindset, you know, your mental health is going to suffer. When people realized that I was that kind of person, they easily manipulated me. When they didn't get their way with me and I kind of tried to have a backbone or I wouldn't do something for them, they would get an attitude with me or get very mean with their words or even kind of give me the silent treatment, and it would make me instantly, like, I could be happy for that day. I could be having the best day of my life, but let one person who's close to me give me the cold shoulder or express that they're upset with me in any way, and my energy would go from up here to all the way down here, and I'll be in like a depressive state for days. And I just got fed up. Like, I honestly feel like if you're not living a life that you're in love with, you're not satisfied with everything in your life, there has to come a point that you get fed up with your own shit. Because yes, other people can be toxic in your life and they can be kind of like a poison to your life and making it miserable for yourself, but you allowing them to have access to you, access to your energy, the ability to impact your energy in the way, your quality of life, you make that decision. If you're allowing them to have access to you in that way, you are making the decision to live your life in that way. And I had to get to that point and kind of get tired of my own shit and realize, like, I'm allowing this. Nobody has power over my life. Nobody has power over your life unless you give them the power. And I had to take my power back. You're gonna have to take your power back, sis. If somebody is in your life and they're not acting right, they need to go. They have got to go. If they cannot be a light in your life, and granted, I'm not like pushing toxic positivity, like nobody is going to be happy 24/7, but they're also not going to be in my circle and being negative and nasty all the time. They're not going to be around me and not respect my boundaries. They're not going to be around me and emotionally manipulate me. They're just not going to. You don't have to put up with that. And I know for people who are like deep into their people-pleasing era, this can be like a hard concept to swallow. Like, I honestly feel like my brain got rewired in order for me to quit being a people pleaser. And you're going to have to allow your brain to get rewired. You're going to have to allow yourself to feel kind of bad when you let some people who are close to you, some people who are used to you being a people pleaser, you're going to have to let them down, and you're going to have to learn how to be okay with that feeling of feeling like you're letting people down. You're gonna have to heal that part of you that feels like you need to keep people happy, because it's not your job to keep people happy. You're supposed to keep yourself happy. Their happiness is not your priority. Your happiness is. So, and if you constantly showing up for them and helping them to feel happy is fucking up your mental health, then you need to reevaluate your priorities. You need to love yourself so much that you feel disgusted with the idea of somebody mishandling you, because you know how much work and energy you put into yourself, because you know your actual value, that you're not okay with people fucking around with you. You're not okay with people treating you like a joke, because you are not. Get serious with yourself. Get real about your mental health. Get real about your boundaries. Get real about your energy. If you are not on top of your shit about things like this, then people are really going to come into your life and mess your whole life up. I'm trying not to curse, but they're going to come in your life and they are going to run the show if you are not on your shit as a director, okay? People don't care about you. People do not care about you. And a lot of people, whether they realize it or not, if you don't have it together and you're kind of easy to run, your energy is easy to manipulate, you are an easily manipulative you are an you are an easily manipulated person. They will manipulate you just because why not? That's how most people think. Be stronger than that, boom. And I feel like a way that I personally got to the point that other people's energy does not like impact me. Like, I'm telling you, somebody can come and try to kind of throw a temper tantrum about me telling them no, or about me not wanting to show up to a party because I don't feel respected or valued. My presence doesn't feel valued in this environment. Like, them giving me the side eye because I don't want to show up and all this. I don't give a fuck. Like, I feel like my natural response to getting fed up with all of this like negative energy that was messing with me was me deciding to kind of turn my feelings off, but not in a way that's but not in like an evil way. Like, I'm always going to be a loving and caring person with a big heart, but I had to realize the appropriate times for me to apply that side of me. You kind of have to disconnect and learn how to make healthy connections. I feel like people whose energy is like easily manipulated, your emotions are easily fucked with. We have unhealthy attachments to how things are supposed to play out or how relationships are supposed to go. This is so ghetto. I promise you guys, like, I know my camera is moving a lot. I'm filming on my phone right now, and just because I was sitting here at Wendy's, you know, and I was feeling inspired, so I decided that I wanted to come up here and talk to the girls. So don't mind me. I will be making better quality videos. But yeah, I literally just stopped caring. I disconnected. And obviously, like, I feel something. I feel some kind of like aggravation or uncomfortableness, I guess I would say, when somebody treats me in a negative way, whatever that may be, whether they're giving me the cold shoulder or they're trying to impact my energy by flat out being mean or saying something about me or what I do. Like, I feel the aggravation because I'm human, and you're going to feel that negative emotion. But your power comes when you no longer put your validation inside of what other people think or how other people feel about you, and your validation is already within yourself, so nothing really fucks with you anymore. So my biggest advice to the girlies who are like deeply empathetic, you feel very deeply, I always like to tell people, like, I feel everything deeply. I feel everything passionately. I'm passionate in everything that I do. So when I'm happy, I'm very happy. When I'm angry, I am very angry. I had to learn how to do everything with balance. My advice for you, if you relate to that, is to learn how to connect with people at a healthy level. It is very natural for people like me to want to throw your all into a person. In order for you to have a healthy relationship, in order for your mental health to be okay, you can't throw all of yourself in. And I hope that doesn't sound like toxic, but if you know, you know. If you've ever been like deeply fucking hurt by like a friend or a family member or even in a relationship, then you just know that you love people, you appreciate people, you connect with people, but they cannot be your lifeline. That kind of love and fulfillment is only going to be something that you find within yourself, because you are the only person who's going to be with you for your 80-something plus years here on earth. So you need to make sure that you're putting all of that deep, deep, deep love, throw that into yourself before you try to throw it into another person. That's never going to be a healthy attachment, and that's how your energy is going to get all fucked up. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to that person. That is a lot of pressure, and that's a lot of non-security, if that's even the correct word that I'm looking for. But you're not securing yourself. You're not being smart or safe with your energy when you operate in life like that. That's all for our talk today, girlie. If you like the video, leave the video a like to help our channel grow, and comment down below any comments, thoughts, any topics that you guys want me to touch on, and I will definitely touch on them. I'm going to be uploading a video every week, but I'll talk to you girls again soon. Bye.